Oh man, seriously. Oh gosh. Hello and good evening. What's up, Vince?
Inside until 8 o'clock.
Good job. Good job, bud.
I know.
Hey, do me a favor. Get that bag that's on top of the microwave and give me one of my banana cookies. Or give me my banana cookies.
Banana.
My banana cookies. Hello, Autumn. How are you today? Yep, there we go. Right here. And Vince is here. Banana cookies from Japan. This is the best things ever. Good. Actually pretty good today. I had a horrible headache yesterday, but I got a bunch of stuff done. Autumn says hello, Vince.
Sunday is my birthday.
Yeah, it's birthday. Hello, Soul. Steven. How is everybody doing? Oh, man. Get my dessert. If you ever get a chance to get these, they're literally banana cookies with banana written on them. And he already took off upstairs. I'll tell him happy birthday. I had too much salty stuff. I have to have something sweet to counteract the salty stuff. Sorry. That's the captain's back. Hey, Pete. I really should put my glasses on so I can actually read. What's up, Cap? Not much. Had a pretty busy day at the shop. Got a Sega CD in and a bunch of games, and had to price that and get it out, and it sold before I could do anything with it. Celeste's mom. Yeah. I'm going to try it again. I don't know why it didn't work, Autumn. Give me like a minute, finish this up, and we'll do that. Thank you. So I'll tell him he is all ready for his birthday. We're having it at the park. Take your time. Yep. Like I said, if you guys ever get a chance, go to your Japanese food store and buy these. They're awesome. Did everybody enjoy the shows this weekend? Oh, they're tasty. They're real soft. Banana breadish with a slight banana filling in them. They're really good. I need to get these sponsor me so I can get huge and fat eating banana cookies. I don't think it's bad. I eat these. I eat one now. I'll probably eat one tomorrow and one the day after. What me? It got a little monkey on it. All right. Sorry, I was running a little bit. I used to love the pudding pies, Sylvester. Sorry. I used to eat them all the time as a kid. And I hate to say it, some of them are so sweet now. I can't do it. That's one of the absolute problems with trying to cut back on all the bad food and stuff. Wait. Nice. Oh, man. But no, busy day, gym day, and all that fun stuff. But I had to run around, deliver packages, and all that funness. And the wife just texted me. Sorry. All right. Wife comes first. Uh, so we will be bringing back the Doctor and the Witch shortly. Tina and I are working on 2 shows. We're going to try to do a music show and a horror show like we did a couple years ago. Bringing it back. Did you guys enjoy Sunday night when I did went live with the at the show at the concert? Um, that was a blast. I'd never seen. I thought I'd seen Master Hand, the opening band, the one that comes out dressed up like the Mario characters. I thought I'd seen them before, but evidently I'd seen another band called Master Hand, which is just crazy. 2 bands, Master Hand. And then Nini, the girl playing the traditional Chinese instruments, blew me away. No clue. I'd seen her do the videos, and I'm like, and then I'm like, jeez. And she's literally playing, and she'll just like make adjustments and keep playing and tune it while she's playing. Yeah, that band was insane. And then Galactic Empire was so much fun. I wish I could have went longer. Literally, when I left the venue, I was at 6% on my phone, and I had left my charger at home, so I still had to. And I got lost, so I had to. By the time I got home, I had 1% left on my phone. But yeah, you guys missed the songs they did after. They did Superman, Pirates of the Caribbean, Terminator. They opened up a pit for the Terminator music, and Jurassic Park. And then their last song of the night was Duel of the Fates from and they opened up the pit for Duel of the Fates too. So, all right. I'm going to go and see if we can do this. I'm going to turn on my phone and make sure it's all on. The ringer is turned all the way up. There's everything. And make sure that the silent mode is off. There we go. All right, let's see. Autumn, do you still remember my number? Let's freeze. Hope I didn't. Okay, Ojo, what up? From Raleigh, North Carolina. I haven't been at Raleigh in forever. I went there when I was young. I used to travel around a lot. I don't travel around as much as I used to. Actually, pretty good day. Yesterday was a little off. Had a horrible headache yesterday. The Tina's trying to make me go to the doctor because I am not a doctor. They're the doctor guy. I should, but I am horrible at that. So very horrible. I've been needing to go to the doctor for a while. So, okay. So, call me here in a minute. Oh man. So, who watched the anime show? Did anybody watch the anime show Saturday night? Let me know. Doing dumb stuff with that one. It's literally all right. Boom. All right, we're on speaker. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right.
Oh wow.
So we are live. Hey, check that crap out. Can anybody hear it over the speaker here? I guess. So how are you doing out there? With the move and all that.
It's slow. I just started today.
Oh my god. I dread moving. That's my thing. And then I figured out the other day. Somebody asked me how many times I had moved, and since my wife and I had been together, and I think it was like 14 times over 31 years. I'm like, oh, why did I move so much? It was horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Nope.
It's different.
You didn't move very far from where you were, right?
Right. I'm
Yeah.
still in the same city.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I've moved all over my little hometown and the towns north and two towns south of me. I'm 51, and I think I've lived in this town of Piqua like 40 years. I've never been able to get too far.
Well, I lived here in Canton all my life, born and raised.
All right.
As you know, it's the where football started at.
Yep.
Hall of Fame City.
Oh yeah. I haven't been to Canton forever. I think I went up there, did a comic book show, and probably in the 90s was the last time I was there. So, oh, yep. Ojo, glad you liked Devil Man. I'm not gonna lie, Devil Man will be back again probably this weekend. But yeah, I used to travel all over Ohio and stuff for comic book cons. Not to interrupt your call. Oh, okay.
I remember you talking about that before.
Yeah, I hate to say it, I do not miss the travel. I'm too old for that crap.
Well, wait a minute here. It's not talking about age yet.
Yeah. Wow. Give me one second. A little dry mouth here. What part of Canton are you at?
I'm close to downtown.
Okay. All right. I think I was on the outskirts. I was. I'm pretty sure we did a Holiday Inn or on the outskirts of town, little convention back in the day. All right.
Sounds like North Canton area.
Yeah, it was. All I knew is it felt like it took forever to get there. Oh man, but yeah, I'm glad everything's going well. That's great. I mean, I like I said, I hate moves, and when a move goes off well, I've actually had to move during a blizzard, so I will never do that again. So.
Well, I know when it was cold in winter out before. This is different.
Yeah. See, I don't know what's worse, really, really cold or when it's just stupid hot.
Yeah, well, Ohio weather, you can't judge it.
No, you can't. Not at all. I mean, was it like 2 weeks ago? It got down in the low 70s, and then like 2 days later, it was back in the mid to high 90s. I'm like, oh, jeez, I'm sweating through everything. I can't.
Right.
Like, if you guys see me on the show and I'm not wearing the robe on it, it's because I've sweated through the robe.
I know, I believe it. I can imagine getting hot in that basement.
Well, the basement doesn't get too bad because I do have a couple fans that circulate the air pretty good. But like, if the problem is that the laundry room is right off. Like, if you see this angled part of the room right here, on the other side of that wall is my laundry room. So, so I hate doing. I try to do laundry when I'm not home. So I do the washing. That's fine. But if I got to dry, I just throw everything in the dryer and then leave, because if not, it just gets ridiculously hot. So
I can imagine.
it's horrible. But the nice part about it is that come wintertime, it never really gets cold either. So
No,
so
nice and cozy.
yep, because I had a little space heater just to kind of like, and then I realized I don't need it. So the space heater went upstairs. I just sit down here all the time now, no problem. So yeah. Oh man, sorry. You can always yeah, you can always put on more clothes. Yeah. Yeah. But Tina's trying to talk me in now. I'm trying to find a thinner robe so I don't have to wear this like terry cloth one now. So it's,
like a smoker's jacket robe?
Yeah, or like a kimono style with something like that.
Kimono style.
Yeah. I'd really like to get one of those. I'm actually looking at a couple now online. I'm like, man, I like that one. And then I realized the one I really liked was a woman's one. I'm like, you know what? Who cares? It didn't. What up, Fog? How you doing? You can only take Borf, you can only take off so much clothes before I. No one wants to see this.
No, wait a minute. No, you're right.
Yep. No, nobody wants to see Paul run around with no shirt on. 51-year-old Paul. The adult size onesies. Worth they had them at I don't know if they have them in your area, but they used to have them at Walmart. I actually bought Tina I bought Tina a onesie, and I go, hey, I got you some sexy nightwear, and it was this Pikachu one piece zip up.
How did she handle that?
Oh, she loved it. She wore it. She took it. She wore it. We took Vince out trick or treating one year. You might as well enjoy it. I mean, we're all adults, and it's just being goofy. And when you can be goofy like that with your kid, you just have fun with it. So
Right?
yeah, and yeah, she wore it trick or treating with Vince. When I don't know, he was oh jeez. So about 8, maybe 7 or 8 when we took him out. Yeah, and that. Oh yeah. That was the year the 1 year he did not want me to wear anything trick or treating. He wanted me to go out dressed, just my regular clothes, because I always took him out dressed as something. Ain't that right, Big Vince? Regular rock, bud. The man, the myth, the legend, the Vince himself. My bestest buddy in the whole wide world. There he is.
Who's that?
That's Autumn on the phone. There's everybody there. Yeah, you're waving. She's waving at you. You gonna say hi? Wave at him. No.
Oh, I love his shirt though.
She loves your shirt, bud. You like all your Sonic shirts and your Mario shirts, huh?
Of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he loves them things. It's like I have to tell everybody. They're like, "Well, what if we get a duplicate?" I'm like, "He don't care. He'll wear it. He just wants more Sonic shirts." Same way when his little plushies that he gets. Everybody's like, "Oh, if we get the same one," I'm like, "He don't care. I think he's got 5 of the same Sonic, and he still has all 5 of them over by his room." So, like, whatever, Vince. Enjoy what you have.
Exactly, because my grandfather used to collect ET characters.
Yep. And I mean, me, I got a bunch of the remember the Cylon Warrior figures from Battlestar Galactica. I love them. I love them, and I have a whole bunch of them. People are like, what if we get you wrong? I'm like, I don't care. Just keep. If you don't know what to get me, and you want to get me a toy, I was like, give me Stormtroopers or Cylons. I can't have too many of those.
Stormtroopers.
Oh yeah, I love my Stormtroopers.
I'm into unicorns myself.
Oh yeah. The Tina bought me a unicorn themed energy drink the other day. She went to this there's the one of the biggest grocery stores in the world is down in Hamilton, Ohio. It's called Jungle Gyms, and she sends me a picture of all their energy drinks, and I just go, I don't care, just give me one of each that you can, because there was, she's had Dragon Ball Z, they had One Piece, they even had Godzilla, and she brings one back, and one was a unicorn, and she goes, here, I thought of you, and I'm like, all right, cool. Tastes like berries. All right. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it was one of them, like, it was Red Bull can size, not like the big ones I usually drink, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. So, but yeah, she gave me that one and one called Love Potion. I'm like, is this a hint? She's like, yeah, we both work so many hours that it's so. But she does that for me. Like she was down in that area, and I'm like, hey, I can't get down there. Can you get me some stuff? She always hooks me up with stuff. So hooks me up with my green tea matcha stuff and all that fun. Since I don't drink or anything no more. Now my vice is teas and energy drinks. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go. If anybody else wants to call, And it was great talking to you, Autumn. And
It was fun talking to you
yeah.
too.
And this has been a blast. We'll have to do this. Well, like I said, I want to try to do this like every 2 weeks, maybe, and chit chat. And you talk about the show and ask me questions and about upcoming stuff and all that funness. So yeah, but you have a great time, and I hope your move goes well. And I will talk to you. We'll talk more here, but definitely on Friday. So, alrighty. So we'll put the number out there if anybody else wants to try to call. And
Your number's locked in here.
sweet. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna talk to you guys online here a little bit, and we'll have fun for a little bit. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Let's do the phone. There we go. All right, that actually worked this time. So we got that. Tim, Love Jungle Gyms aren't there too. Yes. Tina told the big one is the massive one. And I guess there is a smaller one about 40 minutes north of that one. Where the one in Hamilton takes me maybe about an hour and a half to get to. That one's only about an hour away, maybe less than that. And it's not quite as big. They don't have as much stuff, and that's actually closer to where my wife works now. So you can go get my tea and stuff from there. That's one thing that most stores have. I am a oolong tea tea person. Love that stuff. And Autumn is back. So, does anybody else want to try to call in? We had Autumn on here. If anybody wants to try, I'll put my phone back out there and we'll chit chat a little bit. And you can be on here. Ojo, I hope you like that. I think I'm the two CX1 will do one, and the captain will do another show. They will be two almost pretty much completely different shows. So yeah. And I know if anybody thinks that the CX1 character's dumb, let me know. I just like being the bad guy, I guess. Yes, I'm back with the fun facts. I will. I don't have it here. I left it at the shop, but I will be giving away something here soon. We're getting close to hitting 20,000 subscribers. So I think I'm going to give away the Art of He-Man book. If you guys are interested in that. It's a great big, I don't even know if I have mine floated. Well, I know mine's here, but it's literally, see that bookshelf back there? It's buried in that bookshelf back there. As you can see, there are books everywhere. I am an avid reader. I read constantly, whether it's manga, magazines, comic books, gaming books, and actual books are over here. So I'm constantly reading. I got a moth in my basement. I'm not gonna lie. Has anybody ever woke up with a moth like on your face? That's horrible. I think I got enough of that stuff off. So I am slowly going to be moving, and I've been doing it here and there when I get time. But I am moving pretty much the library of over to Patreon, which is still, yes, I appreciate any donations through Patreon, but I do like doing it for free, so you guys can get the uncut episodes, and then episodes I can't air, like after school specials, when I do get a chance to do those. Yeah, it is affecting the editing. I have to dig through, and I can't do shows I used to do. Galaxy Rangers is gone. I hear like Mighty Max is pretty much gone. Yeah, there's several other ones. Let's see if you've seen that British short. It's called Trippin'. No, I don't think I have, Calvin. Tripping. And Scott, hello. Calvin, hello. Everybody, Tim, yes. Yeah. Vince 100% knows when we're talking about him. I could probably just say popcorn. I should say smart food white cheddar popcorn, which is his favorite snack in the world. Maybe that and the blue Sour Patch Kids, because you can't have red. If anybody knows anything about red 40 allergies, that would be like giving that kid a can of Red Bull and like cocaine. Because he'd be like bouncing. Yeah, it's insane. I remember when we found out he had it. We took it off. We got rid of as much red 40s we could. You're never going to get rid of all of it. But as soon as we got it down to all, minimal, he mellowed out. He changed up. And then my mom, of all people, didn't believe in it and bought him a bag of Twizzlers. And then had to call us to come get him because he was bouncing off the walls. And I'm like, this is 100% on you. Yeah, you can't have anything red. Since he's bigger and he's gotten older, he can have a little bit because there is red 40 and like he loves Reese Pieces. In the orange and Reese Pieces, he can have like that much. He can have the red M&Ms. But yeah, you know what? I know they keep talking about banning it, and what's crazy is that Aldi's has already done it. So if you buy any Aldi brand products, no artificial colors. And I'm like, of all places, Aldi's is the one that has no red 40. And ironically enough, my energy drinks have no food coloring or anything. They're clear, so they just have flavor. I found Tripping on Tubi. It was a fun sci-fi. You want to have to check that out. So you said it's on Tubi, huh? I love Tubi. Tubi is I love people like, oh, Tubi's dumb. It's free. I'm like, dude, that's like one of the best places for horror and sci-fi because they have like everything on there. That's not. And then on top of it, I hate to say this, a lot of my friends' movies are now on Tubi. So go look up Erin R. Ryan, Erin R. Ryan. You'll find a girl that is a friend of mine. She makes movies. My friend Hendrik Kudo does movies there. My friend Sean Burkett, some of his movies are over there on Tubi. Might as well do a commercial for some of my friends in their movies. Yeah, it's the worst part about it is how you go through a Tubi, and I think it's 2 years at Plex. One of the two has where you can look up people's names, and it will look. I'm off by one on a movie called Bulldog for Christmas. That was pre-Captain, and I'm in Bulldog for Christmas. I got relegated. I was a grip and a. I don't think I'm listed as a grip though. I'm listed as party goer. There's supposed to be in a movie coming up called Bunker Heights. I did a scene for that, and that was supposed to just be an extra in the background until the director goes, "I like your look. You got a good expression. Get up here." And I had to come up front and be like in the foreground. And I was like, "This is not how I planned for the night." But yeah. Oh yeah, they do have great short-lived series. Lasted 1 or 2 seasons. There's a shame. There's so many great shows that got 1 season, or like didn't even get a whole season. And that's why I've showed a lot of that on Sci Fridays, because there's so many shows that I absolutely love. Manimal gets so much crap for being dumb and hokey. I'm like, holy crap, that was cutting edge for the day. Stan Winston's work that he did for that show. Yeah, it's not the best, but man, it was fun when you were like, I was like 10 when that came out. So I enjoyed the hell out of that. So same way with like Voyagers and Street Hawk and stuff, which I wish I could air, but nope. Although if I do a sci-fi show for Patreon, I can do that. But no. a little tidbit on the upcoming shows that Tina and I are worked on. Watched a 6-episode vampire series last week. Which one, Calvin? We're going to do the music one. We're working on that now because we're going to need costumes and stuff. Because we're gonna do have 80s themed ones and metal and new wave, and you get to see me wearing a skinny tie and a jacket. Which if you could see the skinny tie underneath the beard. Fun stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do one. It's all Japanese, related music, like anime intro music, metal music, their pop music. I'm a weird dude. I love that stuff. Look, that would be awesome there, Calvin. A while back, I was there talking to a buddy of mine, and he goes, "Man, I only listen to the same 5 bands over and over and over again." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not even listening to stuff in English anymore." I'm hopefully going to go see Alien Weaponry. So if anybody knows what Alien Weaponry is, I think in November, Alien Weaponry is they sing in Maori. So they sing. They're from New Zealand, and I did not expect them to look the way they do. They look like kids, white kids from the suburbs. Hates most anime. Man, Soul, I love so much anime. Alien Weaponry, yes, they kick ass. I got a couple of their albums, and I'm hooked. They're cool because they do their songs are like stories, and it's really good. Next concert is less than 2 weeks. I'm going to be seeing Dorothy again. I know it's I can't help it, man. Music is music for me. I like rock and metal mostly, but man, I got hooked on Dorothy a few years back. Then I got my wife hooked on Dorothy. Then I got one of my best friends, Bone, hooked on Dorothy. And now anytime she comes through the area, we have to go see Dorothy. It's like Clutch. I've gotten Vince hooked on Clutch. I've got Tina hooked on Clutch. I got my sons hooked on Clutch. And then next year, we're gonna have to go see. I gotta go take that damn moth again. I'm gonna have to take the Joe to go see Megadeth's farewell tour. I took him to go see Slayer's farewell tour, and the Who. Yes, man, I was so mad. I missed the Who. It was one of the ones where it was just not meant to be. I wasn't going to be in the state the day it comes. Some Captain Metal rock, but I like music of all kinds. Roots reggae too. Man, Fog. I know this is bad, but have you ever heard of the band called Skindred? They mix metal and reggae. They're great. They kick butt. They're great. They're a great band. I think I've seen them open. I can't remember who I've seen them open for. I'm still trying to figure out how Liefeld thinks he can. Scott Liefeld is so delusional, it's ridiculous. He believes that he's going to change the comic book market. Everybody's going to go direct. I'm like, when all comic book guys go direct, the comic book market will be dead. Because no one wants to go pay full price plus shipping when you can go to your local comic book shop and get a discount. You get your books held. You don't have to pay shipping. When the average comic book price is $4 or $5, you can get a book for $3 and $4 instead. And nobody wants to pay $10 for a copy of Blood Work or whatever the hell he's trying to push now. And it's not going to be worth anything. But no, and I'm not going to lie. Years ago, I tried to defend Rob Liefeld, and not because of his art or anything, because of his work ethic. Somebody posted a picture. I can tell you it's a Turok cover that he did for, I believe, Dynamite Comics when Dynamite got all the Gold Key characters. There's this really just weird picture of Turok shooting an arrow, and he's like in a weird pose. It's weird. And all these people were just tearing into it. And I go, you know what? Some days you just phone it in. You don't want to be at work. You don't want to be busting your butt. You just want to get the job done and go home. And I wasn't attacking him. I go, you know, maybe it's just the thing. Maybe that's just, he's just burnt out. You know, he just got to the point where he's like, I'm good on this one. I've put work on other things. He popped up. And this is on some other dude's Facebook page. This isn't mine. This isn't Rob Liefeld's. This isn't Dynamite Comics. This isn't anybody. This is some random dude's Facebook post. And I post that. I'm like, hey, you know what? You know, and he comes in, I put my heart and soul into every piece of artwork I do. Blah, 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 blah. I love my job. I'm like, dude, I love my job. And there are days I don't want to be there. I own my own business. And there are days I don't want to be at the shop because I'm just burnt out. And I get it. Burnout's a real thing. It happens to everybody. And he was just going, I'm like, all right, fine. What about this? And I showed him, like, did you put your effort into that Captain America with the weird chest? I showed him the cover to Major X with Beast with the same, he has 2 of the same feet. I was like, did you put your effort into this? And then I didn't hear nothing from him after that. I should have said, hey, I'm the guy you got kicked out of Motor City Comic Con. Oh, yeah. Who definitely want to see them. They're on my to see list. Hopefully, I'm going to go see Avatar this year. I don't know if you know who Avatar is. Avatar's, I believe they're in Swedish, maybe. They do a song called "The Colossus Arise." The Eagles landed. Very, I guess, almost comical. Their lead singer has like a very like Alice Cooper meets circus ringleader look. I don't know how to describe it any other way. But yeah, hopefully go see it. I was hoping to see other bands this year. That all fell through. Y'all have great taste in music. Yes, I try. There's all. I gotta figure where I'm at. All these records. Yes, I have Unsolved Mysteries, the music, on vinyl. I have volume 1 and 2 on vinyl. One is Unsolved Mysteries, like UFOs, cryptids, stuff like that. And the other one's, I think, Ghosts. So it's all the music that they played in there. And then, yeah. Ewing Frost to listen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Turn around. Yeah. What are you doing there, Courage? You little turd dog? That's right. Galactic Empire on vinyl. And then I couldn't get her CD because she sold out. But there is the kick-ass little, she's Taiwanese. You know, she, yeah. Kicks butt. And I'm not going to lie. I love the cover of this album because all I'm getting is reflection. This character right here, look how tall they are compared to the other members. This is a woman, and she is tiny. This guy right here, he's like 6 foot, like 6 foot plus. He's just a giant, tall man. But they're all. I love this. This is Darth Brooks. That is Sixth Lord Sick. And that's OD66. That's the drummer. But yeah. Yeah. Next show is Dorothy. Show after that is Ailstorm, not Hailstorm. Watch the Dresden Files. Yes, great one. Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet. They only had 4 episodes? Huh. Boom. Boom, Vince. Oh, he's eating me. He's eating me. Hold on a second. Zombrex. All right, we got you. He's cured. Yeah, we're gonna go see Ailstorm and Glory Hammer. So we're gonna see the pirate metal band and the D&D. This we're nerds, man. Me and some of my best friends. You know, nothing like a bunch of guys that we. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the fun things, sitting around talking about comic book shops and everything else while we're at a show, and everybody knew what we were talking about. Love to see some Street Hawk and some Kiss. I would love to show Street Hawk, Sylvester. I really would. Maybe that's something I will be able to do on Patreon. We'll work that out. That's good. Yeah, hopefully it's a good concert. I mean, I'm pumped. That's me and my buddy Bone and my buddy Johnny are going. I thought for sure Joe would want to go. Joe did not want to go. The Vince, he already took off upstairs. He wants to go see In This Moment. So we're going to go see In This Moment again in October. So that's a hard one. Have anybody seen Maria Brink? Damn. So what happens? The dogs. I gotta let the dogs in and out, and the dog went in and out, and there's a moth now in my basement. There's the Tina. Not much. Cool. So I am currently working on this week's shows. Plan on that. How did people like Something Is Out There? It's only got a handful of episodes, so I think I'm just gonna run that out because I think there's 6 or 8, not many. Anybody like that? Yay, nay, thumbs up, thumbs down. If there's anything I show that you guys don't like, kind of let me know. That way I can kind of judge a little bit. So, yeah. But no, we're working on being able to show more stuff. I'm working on because we're gonna lose a lot of stuff in a relatively short amount of time, supposedly. With and I think it's because some of the shows are now being licensed out to a lot of these streaming networks. Is one of the things. And I don't understand why, because they make money off of me. Because they get to put the commercials in. I don't. So if you watch this streams later and they got commercials or something that pop up in there, that's not me. That's the actual copyright owners doing their thing. So I wish I could. I wish I had 100%. Wish I could just license all this stuff and do my own shows. Because I've tried to watch some of these actual ones, like on MeTV and stuff, and I'm like, it's okay. But they're doing like, your so. Sorry, wife texting. Holy crap. Okay. But yeah. So that's what we're working on currently. The music's gonna be the hard one. Some people will let you use their music. Other people will not let you use their music. What up, Nostalgia Street? I'll wave that hand. Seen him around 6 times. Nice. I've seen him 5 or 6 times. I could not. I saw them in a little tiny. The first time I saw them was a little tiny club, and it was jam packed. Now we're going to good size concert venues, and they're packed. Probably oh my god. We just went and seen The Warning. I don't know if you guys know who The Warning is. They're the 3 sisters from Mexico. They blew up big time on like YouTube, playing. Oh, I still at work. Boo. Nah. I just got home. I got home about an hour and a half ago. But yeah. So it's actually smacked it there. So I think this will be our 6th or 7th time if we see him this time there, Calvin. Back the first time I saw him was they had just dropped Call Me, and so thereafter they were everywhere. That's the weird part. There used to be this little club about 35 minutes away, and the band, there used to be great bands playing all the time, and Hailstorm used to play there constantly. And that was when Tina wasn't into them. And now Tina's into them, and now, of course, you got to go to big events to go see them. I was like, if you would have went when I told you, we would have been fine. We'd seen them years ago. No. Although we've seen so many bands before they blew up and became huge. I mean, my favorite one is back in 1992. I got to see one of the best concerts ever. It was White Zombie, Pantera, and Megadeth. It is well known. You can see pictures of the Hair Arena sign online, and that was one of the best shows ever. Guest entertaining is Rob Zombie, the whole state president. Oh yeah, I bet, Calvin. I haven't seen him. What up, Jay? What up, Courage? Look at my old boy doing. Yeah, Courage is acting weird because he's missing his buddy. Is the one that used to keep him in line, the old lady dog. Severo. Thank you. Yeah, Vince. There it is again. And Vince keeps coming down, saying hi to everybody and running off. So, yeah, he's probably upstairs trying to play video games. Well, I know he's upstairs playing video games. Tina's in hanging out watching her TV, and I'm down here doing this whole thing. So he's I'm surprised he's not over here trying to play video games on the TV, because he's sneaky that way. If you know kids with autism, if he thinks he can get away with it, he will. No turkey, no peanut yet. Captain Cartoon and Mr. Nostalgia. That was 100% the show. They picked that name for me. I can't remember to this. I'm sorry if I would have to go back, but I cannot remember who named me Captain Cartoon. I really should have wrote that down years ago when I did that, but I completely did not do that. Unfortunately, I screwed up. Yeah, it's and that's why I became Captain Cartoon in the Cartoon Platoon, and so I always, what up, Platoon, in the morning. And each version is a different captain. I believe in the multiverse. The captain you see on Friday nights is not the same captain you see on Saturday mornings. It's not the same captain you see on. That's my whole gimmick. As I told my buddy that comes to the comic shop, I go, man, I remember stuff that did not happen, and I remember this, and I remember that, and people are telling me it didn't happen. And one of the favorite things I love telling people that I remember, because I remember it vividly, was watching the Kiss cartoon, Halloween, I think like 79 or 80, and bring back Vader. I can definitely bring back. I can bring back Vader. I can bring back Captain Doom, as people like to call him. Literally, my Doom helmet's right there, like literally, and Snake Eyes. What's up? Yeah, I just Bobby Brady's that one. Give me a second. I literally did that on a car Sunday. Talking to my buddy Bone, we're rolling down the road, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey! I don't know what happened there. I guess I just went through puberty all of a sudden. Usually when I do that, I go sha-na-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. What band has that music? Oh man, I've been pretty good. I have never seen Seven Dust, never seen Korn, nor have I seen Disturbed. Is anyone else's sound off? I don't think so. Maybe it's the drink messing up your thing. Knock. No, it's because I ate Lee's chicken a little bit ago, and I'm still like, I had 2 biscuits, and I should have ate 2 biscuits. I love their biscuits, but they can be so damn dry. That was almost an hour ago at this point. But I'm like literally drinking tea and stuff to try to keep, yeah. Clubber Lang versus Apollo Creed. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go Apollo. Apollo has the speed, Clubber has the strength, but I think speed with strength beats pure strength. So, yeah. No, it's just yeah, I don't know. I no, it's just the audio. So my audio's off. Like how bad? Like bad or like a little bit. My audio's off. Bad. Okay, that's not good. I'm off again. Yes, driving me nuts. I had to put a bug zapper down here. The audio is crackles. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. There is a fan like right off to the side of me. It might be part of it. Literally, it's just hot down here. If I turn that fan off, I'd be sweating through all my clothes. So hopefully that's not too bad. I guess that was his weakness too. Yes. We do that at the shop all the time. Like, who'd win in a fight? People are like, that. So Vince is upstairs. Jay, he took off a little bit ago. He might be back now before the end, but I don't think so. He is. Sounds like I'm talking into a fan. Hold on a second. Now I'm talking into a fan. I should have done that. That was dusty as hell. Remember, kids now have cell phones. We had talking into a fan when we were kids. Oh man. But yeah, that's the only bad thing about being down here in the captain's quarters is air does not flow because I have no openable windows. I have windows, but they're all like, if it rained, it would just pour in my window. Although I'm going to see if I can. I found these little air conditioner thing. I'm thinking about putting those guys. Cool, Jay. I'm glad. I did not think I was going to do that. The captain's like, yes, my room has a ton of stuff. I really need to do something. I am filling this basement up full because you guys. That is technically behind me over here. That's the bar. This basement used to have a bar in it, and now it is comic books and records. My stereo's up there. Some of my other gear's up there. Yeah, it's full. I am a hoarder, 100%. I am a horrible hoarder. I can't say I'm a hoarder. I am a horrible collector. Because if the price is right, I will sell stuff. You know, I've sold stuff I didn't think I'd ever get rid of just because the money came around and it was too good to pass up. And I kind of kick myself in the butt for it now, but I can't do that. See, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell you this. I'll tell you a story here. When my mom met my stepdad, we moved in with him. I had to sell off all my collection pretty much at that time. I was allowed to keep my comic books and one toy line. I kept Star Wars. So that meant I sold off my G.I. Joe, my Transformers, my He-Man, all my Thundercats, Silverhawks, all that stuff was gone. My superpower, Secret Wars, I kept like one figure if I could, hide it. And I shouldn't have to hide it. And my 6 CRT. I only have, I think I only have one CRT TV now, but I do have like laser discs and systems and stuff like that. So, yeah. And sold all that stuff off, moved in with her, moved my mom and stepdad. Then years later, moved out on my own. If I could have put all my stuff in storage, I could have, because it had only been a few more years, and then I moved out on my own. And then over the years, I had to sell stuff again because I hit hard times, so I just sold off stuff. I was injured, was off work for like 6 months with a back injury, couldn't do nothing. Yeah, so it got bad, and then I had to just start selling off everything. And now I hate it because now I hoard everything because I had to sell off all my stuff at one point. So that's my explanation of why I don't why my house looks like this. Because I don't want to give up my stuff now. And that's not including the fact that I have a ton of stuff in elsewhere too. I have most of my comics in a completely different building. So, DVDs, yes, I got lots of books, lots of DVDs, lots of action figures. Not a whole lot of Hot Wheels. I might have, I say not a lot, but I still probably got like 50 Hot Wheels packaged, and then I have probably 100 that I just gave to vets. Couldn't load it. Yeah. Low key had to tell people. You know what? You should have just said you were a D&D. You have to get away from and collect the unicorn stuff. Keychains. I used to have a whole bunch of keychains. Every time I travel, I would get a keychain. I have no idea what happened to all of them. So now I just travel and I just bring back the weight with me because I eat when I'm on the road. I'm a food guy, so whenever I go out on the road, I find food. Yeah, I'm not that good. I used to play. I could do. I got a lot of hats and jerseys. I don't have as many hats as I used to. I wear a hat till it completely falls apart. Literally, when there's nothing here left, like the little snappy things are all gone, and it's barely held together. I still have one hat that's barely held together. That's my Hydra hat. This one, for people who do not know, as you know, is my Crossbones hat. I have a Daredevil hat around here somewhere. That's going to go away here soon. I'm going to cut my hair off. What little hair I still have left. That's the only thing that sucks about getting older. I can handle about everything else. It was just losing my hair. I was like, damn it. I don't mind going gray. Do I have to go bald too? Yeah, Rock Band merch. Love picking up stuff from live shows. All that fun stuff. That's one thing I love to do, because man, when you go to live music, you know that the bands and their crew and all that always buy stuff
almost every show I go to. I always feel bad when I can't. Like if I just happen to be broke that week, or I just forget to grab cash, go from there. So, but yeah, yep. Yeah. So, if anybody got any more questions, someone will get ready to hop off here and get back to working on the show. From the South, DD was not available to me. Oh yeah, I bet growing up in the South was not indicative to playing D&D, especially living in the Bible Belt. Holy crap! I remember my aunt giving my dad shit about me playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're not satanic. No. I mean, literally, one of my best friends I played with for years. Matter of fact, if I wanted to get a D&D game together, I could call him. Super religious dude. I played D&D with one of the most religious guys I know. Kiss, first concert was Kiss. That was pretty good. My first metal concert was Kiss. My first real concert was Willie Nelson. I know, you look at this and go, Willie Nelson written all over it. I got to see Ozzy Osbourne on his No More Tours tour in 1992 when he was retiring. I got a picture. That's one thing I have no idea whatever happened to. I lost that picture years ago. I have a picture because you like pay $20 and you got to go get your picture with Ozzy on a throne, and that's pretty cool. Love that. Every week, pop in and chat on Facebook. Oh yeah, Alien Earth tomorrow. I'll watch that with the Joe, because we watch it over at the shop. Because yeah, it's a father-son thing. Same way with Strange New Worlds. Love both those shows. We're both Alien guys. Both of us love Alien. Except for Covenant. So, alright. Play by itself. Nice. So I like it, Calvin. I enjoy the hell out of Alien Earth. I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, but man, I'm not gonna lie. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to know anything, I'll be trying to be as vague as possible. Not cool with the cat. I'm not a. I'm horror movies I can watch people get annihilated. You do not do that. Yeah. No concert, but yeah. You know what? If you've seen bands, that's a concert. First concert was honestly during the Ozfest. My first concert was actually $100. That'd be a hell of a show there. $100, jeez. As I love to tell people, my senior prom was Pantera and Skid Row, and Tina's senior prom was Slayer. Choices were made. All right. Curtain. Christopher, what my recording schedule is? I record Wednesday nights. Depends on when I get stuff done. Usually I record late evening into late evening. Early morning. Yeah. Depends on how fast I can get stuff done. I had issues last week, which was weird. If anybody noticed how different the episode was of the Anime Source last Saturday, it goes from being really dark to being kind of light, and the sound changes. I don't know what happened. The recording shut off, and I caught it right away, and I went around, turned it back on to continue recording, and it changed everything. The lighting changed, the sound changed, and all I did was hit record again. So largest venue I've been in. You know what? Hey, Wood, some of the best shows I've seen have had 35 people in it. I've also seen shows that were massive outdoor things, and I've seen ones with bunches of people. So Timothy Oliphant, yes, Crazy White Hair is a great pick to play the main. Yeah, Calvin, he is. I also loved him on The Mandalorian. Well, sure. I've heard of them, Wood, but I don't know if I've heard any of their music. What was cool was there's a place, I don't know, about an hour and a half away, and oh wow. I used to Sylvester. He kind of burnt those bridges. Yeah. Oh, cool. There's a festival not far from here, and they have like 80s metal for the weekend. So I got to go 2 of the 3 nights, and they had like Danger Danger. They had White Lion. They had Rocket Mafia, and just all these people, and yeah. Oh yeah, Calvin, it's so good. Fun music, yeah. That's the way it was there. It's Vince had a blast. I'm not gonna lie, I got free comic books. The local library was there giving away free comic books, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'll take free comic book. And they were real ones. There was Spider-Man. There were issues that I had one, I didn't have the other one. This was like some weird annual or something that I missed, a little one shot. About 9 p.m. See, yeah, they did that too. Alcohol there. That's a pretty good idea. So, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for taking my question. Thank you for all the time. You're welcome, Christopher. I'm glad you like it. I have fun doing it. I'm a nostalgia guy, and I just love it. And Audio was chopping. Went, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong. So I don't know if it's because I have stuff going on down here. I actually had to do something for another streamer. He wanted me to record some stuff for him, and I had to completely can everything because I forgot to turn the dehumidifier off, and I'm like, so I shot like 40 minutes of stuff for somebody that they couldn't even use. So, all right, well, Autumn, yes, it's been fun. Great talking to you. We will be doing this again in 2 weeks. And I'm going to get off here and get back to working on Saturday's show. I already got Friday, a lot of Friday and Saturday late night, mostly done. And Brown, like, yeah, thank you, Wood. You're awesome. It's not brown nosing. It's not brown nosing. It's the truth now. Now there's a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of good guys, a lot of good people doing the same stuff. So 1 or 2 who's yeah. I try. I just have fun. Man, there it is. So I want you guys to have a good time. Enjoy your week, and I will see you guys Friday evening. That's pretty cool, Ice. Take care, all, and I will see you guys again real soon. Later. And from the vent, since he's not here, he's upstairs playing video games. Good night. And I'm not gonna lie. Thank you guys. The fact that you guys have kind of latched on the vents, it means a lot. It does. He's my buddy. I love him to death. I love him. You know, I wish I loved him more than anything, but I love all my kids. And thank you. That means a lot for you guys to be that supportive of him. I do appreciate that a lot. And thank you so much. And on that note, I'm going to bid you a farewell, adieu, and goodbye. And we'll see you all soon. Good night.